Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two future Hall of Famers. We have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the undefeated three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion, who is top three on everybody pound for pound list. Then we have Errol the True Spence Jr., the undefeated WBC, IBF, and Super WBA unified welterweight world champion. We all know EJ is also top three on everybody's pound for pound list. But ladies and gentlemen, we get all this speculation and all this news about Errol the True Spence Jr. taking on Terence T-Boy Crawford June the 17th. June the 17th. But listen, I want EJ to come out and break his silence. I want Errol the True Spence Jr. to come out and break his silence. You know, like I told y'all earlier last month, it's going to have to come from Errol Spence that this fight is taking place. He is the A-side. You understand? When EJ come out and break his silence, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and a big announcement is coming soon, that's when we'll know who his next opponent is. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying it's not Terence Crawford. I'm not saying it is. All I'm saying is hold your horses and wait for EJ to tell us what's going down with his career in the future. You understand? When it comes to Terence T-Boy Crawford, we all know he got options on the table as well, right? We know for a fact that we wanted this fight last year. It could have happened last year, but it could have happened at the early January of this year. But Terence Boy Crawford is a man that we see now that weigh all his options, and even if he agreed to something, it's still not set in stone. It's still not set in stone. So we have to wait to see if he get everything he asked for, right? And when he say he agreed to something, we have to make sure he signed his name on the dotted line so we all won't get tricked like last time, right? But I will say this. It is negotiations going on, and it's big-time negotiations, right? Terence Boy Crawford looked like he wanted to play ball with EJ. It looked like some things he didn't get in the last, negotiations, he can get in this negotiations, right? So things do look good, and things could happen, and it could transpire. But we have to wait for this man right here, the king of the welterweight division, to come out and give us the cold hard truth. You know what I'm saying? The cold hard truth. Because that's the only way that people are going to believe that the fight is really taking place. You feel me? Now, Errol Spence wants this fight better than anything. Errol Spence wants Terence T-Boy Crawford in the ring more than anybody. He wants to become undisputed. He wants, to go out there and accomplish his dream that he set out to do, right? And that's hold all four scraps in a four-belt era at the welterweight division. Because time is running out, and the ice is really thin, on making this fight happen. But Errol Spence is doing everything he has to do to get this fight on the road. You understand what I'm saying? I know this for a fact. He's doing everything he have to do to get this fight on the road, to give us the fans the biggest fight in 2023. Now, I still want to come down to Terence Boy Crawford. Like I say, he over there dealing with Golden Boy. He talking to PBC. So we have to make sure that he's on board and that he really want to fight Errol the True Spence Jr. A lot of people feel like he don't want to smoke with EJ. A lot of people feel like he let them down, so they really don't care about the fight. On the other hand, on the flip side, you have the Terence Boy Crawford fanatics. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, PBC played him. Errol Spence don't want the fight. They not trying to give him what he want. It's a whole lot of this and that going around that's, not even true. Let's just say that. But at the end of the day, now, he don't have nobody to face. He don't have a mandatory right now that he have to go up against. So the door is wide open for him and Errol the True Spence Jr. to take place. It's wide open. Wide open. And this is the best time to make it happen. These dudes not getting any younger. All the belts are still on the line. They both got their O, right? They both got their O. And they still in their prime. You feel me? They're still in their prime. And right now, the fans still want the fight. So we look at this fight as still the top fight in 2023. Most definitely was the top fight in 2022. But we need it, fam. We need it. You understand? Now, I will say this. There's a lot of people out here that's trying to be first. It's a lot of content creators, boxing reporters. Everybody want to be first to try to break the news to make it look like they inside sources did this and they inside sources did that. So we have to be very careful on who we listen to, and when we start, jumping for joy and clapping our hands, saying the fight go take place, right? Let's just sit back and let's just wait a while. We're not that far from Errol Spence giving us the big announcement. We're not. You understand? And when he come out and give it to us, it's going to be worth it. Either way, it's going to be worth it. Like I always tell y'all, Errol Spence is not fighting no Rudy Poos. He's not fighting no tune-ups. He's going for the top shotters. So whomever he take on, it's going to be a big name. It's going to be very entertaining. It's going to be challenging. And it's going to be worth your money. And it's going to be worth the wait. You understand? So we're not just sitting back, just letting anything fly, just saying anything. Errol Spence want the Terence Crawford fight. Errol Spence is pursuing the Terence Crawford fight. Like I say, it's going to be up to Terence Crawford to accept and to be realistic about this thing. That's how we going to get the big fight made. But I think Terence Crawford's understanding what's going on. He know that Errol Spence bring his biggest bag, and he know that Errol Spence get him the most recognition, and that going into the Hall of Fame, this is the fight you want under your resume. And like I say, if you can beat Errol the True Spence Jr., listen, you can do whatever you want to do after that. So many doors open up for Terence Crawford if he get past Errol Spence at 54, at 47, even at 60. Now, I know he ain't talking about 5 divisions, but even at 60, he'll have some opportunities. You understand what I'm saying? That's what a Errol Spence win does for Terence Crawford. But for Errol Spence, a Terence Crawford win does great for him as well, because it solidifies that he is the king of the welterweight division, like I'm telling y'all, right? It rises his stock up. You understand? The pay-per-view numbers goes up, and he proved to people that, look, I just went out there and beat one of the baddest motherfuckers in the game that a lot of people felt I couldn't beat. You understand? Helped put my Hall of Fame status, up there with the best. And it opened up that door for Canelo Alvarez. You feel me? It opened up that door for Canelo Alvarez. Even though it's open, it opens it all the way. Straight like that. But this fight is one hell of a fight that we all need for the sport of boxing. We see Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, what that's doing. We seen what Caleb Plant and David Benavidez did, right? When you put the best versus the best, it do great things for boxing, man. It does great things for boxing, man. Like I say, all the way down from the fans, all the way up to the goddamn promoters and fighters and the content creators. You know what I mean? It does a lot. And then it spread the sport around the world to where you got nothing but ball players, football players, basketball players, baseball players, entertainers. Everybody want to be a part of this fight. And everybody's going to be a part of this fight. You understand? Bring in a lot of dough, man. A lot of dough. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have to wait for Errol Spence to come out and announce who the next fight is, because he's going to have the power to do that. That's what the A-side control. I repeat, Errol Spence will have the power to announce the next fight. Not a Mike Carpenter, right? Not a content creator who think they know every goddamn thing and they sources said this and they sources said that. Nobody. Errol the True Spence Jr. Errol the True Spence Jr. will have the privilege to come out on his Twitter, on his Instagram, on his Facebook, right? And tell us, my next fight is A, B, or C. And once he give it to us, it's going to be a dominant name. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the money on pay-per-view. Not going to be bullshitting you. And the fans will be happy either or. The fans will be happy either or. Mark my words when I tell you. Mark my words when I tell you. But at the end of the day, June 17th, it sounded very good. It sounded very promising. You understand? I won't be mad at the June 17th date in MGM Grand. Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford. That's a beautiful date. But we just have to wait and see what Errol the True Spence Jr. say. Because that's the A side with that man in the middle, Al Heyman, or we can call him Godfather Al. You feel me? When Godfather Al and Earl the True Spence Jr. come out and make that announcement, we know it's on the cracking. Shouts out to Bud Crawford. You know, he holds some weight and some say-so in his negotiations. But I think when it comes to the announcement part, that's going to be on Earl the True Spence Jr. and PBC because they the A-side. They the A-side. So let's just be a little bit more patient, everybody. The announcement is coming. The time is coming. June 17th, Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford could be correct. It could be correct. But we just have to wait and see. Gotta wait and see, baby. Can't spoil it for these dudes. Straight like that. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. Nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Want to donate OG Money on Cash App. TreyHunters52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.